If you're thinking about buying property in Spain, there's something you need to know. The purchase price is only part of the story, because once you've bought the property and picked up the keys, the costs don't stop. But before you panic, owning property in Spain can still be a fantastic investment and lifestyle decision. But too many buyers focus only on the purchase price and completely overlook the ongoing cost of ownership. Then 6 months later, they're surprised by bills they never planned for. So in this episode, we're going to break down the hidden costs of owning property in Spain and help you budget properly from day one. Let's get into it. The first hidden cost is property taxes. One of the first things every owner needs to understand is property tax. In Spain, this is called IBI. Think of it as the equivalent of local council tax or property tax in other countries. The amount varies depending on location, municipality, and property value. For some properties, it can be relatively modest, but for others, especially larger homes, it can be significantly higher. The important thing is to know the annual amount before you buy, because this is a recurring cost you'll pay every year. Community fees. This is one that catches many buyers by surprise. If you buy an apartment, penthouse, or property with a residential community, you'll usually pay community fees. These fees help cover things like swimming pools, gardens, security, cleaning, building maintenance, lifts, and communal areas. Depending on the development, fees can range from quite low to several €100 per month. And luxury developments often come with luxury level community fees. Always check these before making an offer. Utilities. When people view a property, they often forget about monthly running costs. Things like electricity, water, internet, and gas if applicable. In Spain, electricity costs can vary significantly depending on usage. If you're running air conditioning all summer or heating during winter, your bills can increase quickly. This is especially important for larger villas and detached homes. Home insurance, another cost many first-time buyers overlook. Home insurance is strongly recommended and in some cases required if you have a mortgage. The cost depends on property value, contents, location, coverage level. It's usually not a huge expense, but it's still something that should be included in your annual budget. Maintenance and repairs. Here's where reality kicks in. Every property needs maintenance. Eventually you'll need to replace appliances, repaint, repair air conditioning, fix plumbing issues, upgrade equipment. And if you own a villa, you'll likely have additional expenses such as pool maintenance, gardening, and exterior upkeep. Many buyers underestimate this category because those costs don't appear immediately, but over time they add up. Non-resident tax. If you're not a Spanish tax resident but own property in Spain, you may still have certain tax obligations. Many overseas owners don't discover this until after they've completed their purchase. The rules vary depending on your circumstances, so it's always worth getting professional advice. The key point is simple. Owning property can create ongoing tax responsibilities even if you're not living full-time in Spain. Rental property costs. If you're buying as an investment, there are additional expenses to consider. For example, property management, cleaning services, maintenance between guests, marketing costs, licensing requirements where applicable. Many people focus on rental income projections without fully accounting for the costs involved in generating that income. Always run realistic numbers. Furniture and setup costs. This is one of the most overlooked expenses of all. You buy the property, then realize you need furniture, kitchen equipment, bedding, outdoor furniture, appliances. For some buyers, this can add thousands. or even tens of thousands of euros to the overall investment, especially if you're furnishing from scratch. So, what's the lesson here? It's not that property ownership in Spain is expensive, it's that smart buyers plan for the full picture. The purchase price is just the entry ticket. The real question is, can you comfortably afford the ongoing costs of owning the property? Because if the answer is yes, ownership becomes far more enjoyable and far less stressful. My advice is, before buying, create 2 budgets. Budget number 1, your purchase price. Budget number 2, your ownership budget, including taxes, community fees, utilities, insurance, maintenance, and emergency reserves. This gives you a more realistic picture of what ownership actually looks like, and it helps you avoid unpleasant surprises later. Owning property in Spain can be one of the best decisions you make, but successful ownership isn't just about buying the right property, it's about understanding the full cost of keeping it. The buyers who do that tend to enjoy the experience. The buyers who don't often end up stressed by costs they never saw coming. In the next episode, we're going to talk about something every buyer asks at some point. Is now actually a good time to buy property in Spain? We'll look at the market, opportunity, risks, and what buyers should be thinking about right now. So I'll see you in the next episode.